Hey guys, so today I am bringing you this beautiful matte look. It's like a brown smoky eye using the new Milani Whiskey Business Gilded Mini Eyeshadow Palette. I think it turned out really pretty. I also got another one of these e.l.f. O Face Satin Lipsticks in Hustle, and I really love the way that this look turned out. My original look that I was planning to do did not turn out right, so I had to take off the lid shade that I was originally planning to do and do an all matte look, but I actually really like the way that it turned out. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this video. Please subscribe before you leave, and let's just get started. I'm going to start off with my eyes as always, and I'm going to use, I already did this eye off camera. I really love the way that this look turned out. So I'm going to prime my eyes, my eyelid first with my Profusion Pigment Base Eyeshadow Primer. I have been absent for a little while. I haven't been posting because I came down with, ended up getting a silent migraine, and it like took me out of life for like a couple of days, and I've just been trying to get better slowly and relax and get myself better, so I haven't been really on in a little bit, but I'm back with some new makeup. The eyeshadow palette, my new eyeshadow palette for today is the Milani Gilded Mini palette. They came out with a couple of different ones of these. You can get these at Target, and the one that I got is in the color, is in Whiskey Business, which is like warm tone browns, like just a basic neutral palette, but they're really pretty colors and I really like them. So I'm gonna start off with this first nude shade right here in the palette, and I'm gonna take my Real Techniques shading brush, and I'm gonna set my inner corner to brow bone with that shadow. This is a little bit of a dark shade, but it's not terrible, so I'm just gonna use it. Then I'm going to use my AOA Studio E127 brush and this shade right here, which is just a really nice warm brown shade. And I'm just going to softly blend that into the crease. But I'm gonna use this shade right here, which is a little bit darker, still pretty warm, and I'm gonna use the AOA Studio E129 brush, which is a little bit smaller, so we can get a little bit tighter in the crease. I'm just gonna apply that in there as well, keeping it a little bit tighter in the crease. I'm going to go into the AOA Studio E132, which is like a domed brush, and I'm going to mix these two. There's like a cool toned brown and then like a really cool tone brown. This is almost like a purple brown kind of shade, but I'm gonna mix the two of them together on the brush, and I'm gonna put that on, I'm gonna put both of those on the outer corner of my eye just to really deepen everything up. Go back in with the last shade we used and just kind of softly blend around that. And there we go. So quick. But I really love these. These are super soft. Like, I swatched these on the back of my hand to make sure that like the look was gonna look good together with all these products, new products that I recently got, and they are so incredibly soft and they're super easy to blend, as you can tell by that process was super easy, and it's just awesome. So yeah, and now for the amazing lid shade. Obviously there's no white shimmering shade in here. I recently picked up another one of the NYX Ultimate Brightening Glow Shots. I love these. They're not glittery, they're just like super duper metallic, and they are so gorgeous. And I got the shade Come Through Coconut, which is like a beautiful white shimmery color, and I just love it. So I'm going to use I don't even need a brush for this, I just use the applicator and just spread it all around the area where I want the shadow, kind of cut the crease with it even. It's super easy and I just love it. All over my lid, and you can already see that, just how gorgeous that is. Like, what? It's amazing. And you have to build it up a couple of times to get it like fully pigmented, but it's worth it. And now I'm going to move on to my face makeup. I'm going to use my Pixie Hydrating Milky Mist just to hydrate the skin. For primer today, I'm going to mix it up and I'm going to use my Catrice Grip and Last Putty Primer. I've only used this a couple times, and at the times that I used it, it wasn't my favorite. So I kind of stopped using it, but I thought I would try it out again and see exactly how it looks on the skin. Actually works quite nicely. I mean, it's kind of mattifying the skin, but it's really smooth. It's a really smooth texture, and I'm liking it. And it does feel like it's a little bit more gripping than like the e.l.f. ones, so like the makeup will probably really stick nicely to it. Use the to also switch it up, I'm going to use the Uoma Beauty by Sharon C Flawless IRL Skin Perfecting Foundation. I haven't used this in a little while, but I remember it being really nice. I thought I would use it again today. So I have a new e.l.f. Total Face Sponge here to blend this out with. Which I love this sponge so much. It's amazing. I actually do like the way that foundation and primer combo looks. So for concealer, I'm going to use my NYX, oh no, for concealer, I'm going to use my NYX Bare With Me Concealer Serum. And I'm going to use some of that on my under eyes and in my T-zone and on my acne spot. Okay, so I guess I lied. This kind of does transfer a little bit, but it's much easier to fix than the way that it was before. Like, it's not like the white is like all over the rest of the smoky eye, but I know my face looks different. I just set it with my Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder while I let my camera battery charge a little bit. I just used my sponge and pressed that all over my face to set it, and then I'm going to use my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer just to bronze up my skin. I'm using my Morphe JHO2 brush to do this. I use my Essence The blush in the shade Bespoke, which is a beautiful like bronzy blush. And it's got a little bit of shimmers in it. And I'm going to use my Morphe JH04 brush to apply that. And I recently picked up this new Essence The highlighter in the shade Mesmerizing. I got this one and the pink one. I've used the pink one in another look previously, but I wanted to use this gold one today. So I'm just going to use a little bit of that on my cheeks to highlight. It's a beautiful highlighter. Okay, so then to set my entire face, I'm going to use the Milani Make It Last Original Setting Spray. Then for my brows, I'm going to use my e.l.f. Bite Size Brow Palette. As soon as I open my eyes all the way, it fully transfers on the rest of everything. Like, look at that. Okay, so I had a little bit of a change of plan. This shadow that I used literally started coming off in flakes. I must have applied too much or like something, but it was literally coming off in flakes. Like as soon as anything would touch it, it was like flaking off in these giant flakes, and I was literally able to take tape and use, you can see it on there, take the sticky tape, and I was literally able to just pounce it on top and take all of the white off. So I just decided that I'm just gonna do like a beautiful matte nude eyeshadow instead, which actually came out better with this look. With this palette. So I'm gonna just do that. I'm gonna show you guys it. So I'm just taking these same two blending shades and running that into the crease and just kind of getting any of that white shadow out and just blending it away. And I'm gonna use my e.l.f. Cookies and Dreams No Budge eyeshadow stick in the shade Sweet Cream and just apply this onto the lid to give a sticky base, since now the lid has nothing on it, because we want the, just to get the nude matte shade to kind of mix in nicely with the rest of the look and just kind of blend that out. And I recently got another one of my favorite brush, the Morphe M421 brush, and I'm gonna take that with this nude shade at the front that we used on the brow bone, and I'm just gonna pack that shade all over that base. Looks a lot better and more put together than the shimmer just like everywhere and flaking off. I don't really know why I did that, because I used that a couple of times with different looks and it's never done that before, so it's really weird. But maybe I was just building it up too much, but I don't know. So I'm just going to finish off the rest of the eyes. So I'm going to use my Essence Extreme Lasting Eye Pencil in the shade Silky Nude, waterproof. This is waterproof, but no, in the shade Silky Nude, and I'm gonna put this on my waterline. I got a brand new sharpener from e.l.f. that's actually way nicer than my old one that I was using. It works so good. My other one was broken, but this one is amazing. I take this Morphe JH43 brush, and I'm just gonna take some of that, these two shades, mix them, and I'm going to take a little bit of that on my lower lash line just to smoke it out a little bit. Curl my lashes with my e.l.f. eyelash curler, and I'm gonna use the e.l.f. Lash and Roll mascara on my lashes. And to finish off this look, I'm gonna use my NYX, I'm gonna do my lips, and I'm gonna use my NYX Suede Matte Lip Liner in the shade Mansion. And I'm going to, it's just like a dark brown shade, and I'm just gonna line my lips with that. And fill them in. And over top of that, I grabbed another one of these wonderful e.l.f. O Satin lipsticks, or O Face Satin lipsticks, and I got the shade Hustle, which I've been really wanting. It's like this beautiful yellowy kind of brown shade. Well, not yellowy, that makes it sound bad, but it's just like a really beautiful warm nude shade, and I really wanted to use it with a brown lip liner. So let's see how this looks. Yeah, that is really nice. I really like the way that that looks with this. I'm going to go over top of that. This is so not me, but I really wanted to use a gloss, so I'm going to use the NYX This is Milky Gloss in the shade Milk and Honey. I just feel like this would go so good with this lip combination. Oh yeah. That looks really pretty. So this is the full completed makeup tutorial with a couple of new Drugstore makeup products. So even though my first look didn't turn out the way that I was originally planning. Didn't turn out. Well, okay, so the look that I was originally planning didn't turn out, even though that didn't work out the way I was hoping it would. It still looks really good in the end, and I was able to fix it. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.